Hello everyone, my name is Isabel and welcome back to my channel, Your Friendly Budgetarian. If you're new here in my channel, I am currently on my financial journey of paying off six-figure worth of student loan debt. So if you guys haven't watched my story, I will link it down in the description box below. First things first, I would like to welcome a couple of new subscribers here in my YouTube channel. Welcome you guys. Thank you guys so much for trusting me and I hope we keep in touch. So in today's video, I would just like to talk about the current situation about the student loan forbearance. So a couple of days ago, the Department of Education, I believe, has announced that they will extend the forbearance one last time. So they said that they will extend it up until January 31st of next year, 2022. Can you believe that? It's like such, I mean, it seems near yet so far because we're still, you know, like in the middle of August. So I don't know what's going to happen in between those times, but for sure, this is such a great news for all of us who are trying to pay off their student loans. So, what exactly, you know, would be the benefits or maybe cons or whatnot, and what exactly is my plan? So today, I'll talk about those. So, first things first, obviously, the interest rates. Well, it's been nice that I haven't had to pay for interest rates for quite a long time now. Honestly, though, it's been, well, I mean, since the beginning of the forbearance, even before that, I would say like maybe January or February of last year, I haven't really been paying off my interest because I've actually already paid them off. When I started my financial journey back in December of 2019, I have accumulated about 11,000 worth of interest, and that's a lot of money. You can do a lot with 11,000, but unfortunately, because I have such a high amount of student loan debt, it's about $195,000, so that's why my interest is that high. But when I decided to start my financial journey, I told myself I need to pay off my student loans, and I would probably start with a couple of, you know, balances of principal payments here and there, but I would also like to reduce the interest because probably at that time, the only thing I know was about compound interest. So that's what I decided to do. I did pay off my interest in about 1 or 2 months. And the reason why I was able to pay it off, that $11,000, because since I started working from back in November of 2018 as a pharmacist, I was just basically saving up my money in a checkings account that, you know, is not incurring interest, while my interest in student loans is like so high. But whatever, it's all behind me now, so I've learned what I've learned, so that's what I'm trying to pursue, and paying off my student loans, and it's really a good news that they've extended the forbearance up until next year. In that case, basically you just make sure, know what to prioritize when it comes to paying off your student loan debt, either with the interest first, or maybe adding a couple more in your principal payments, or there are some financial YouTubers out there, and I personally follow Layla from Personal Finance with Layla, and I know her plans is to basically save up her student loan payments on a high yield savings account, and then basically before the end of the forbearance, she will make a lump sum payment to her student loans, which honestly, it's not a bad idea at all. I know with the, in general, high yield savings account now doesn't really have a lot of interest rate. I believe they go from like 0.5% to 0.7, maybe 1%. I'm not really sure which of the high yield savings account do have 1%. I wish I know, but yeah, you can probably look it up. But yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. At least it's still incur interest instead of, you know, with the checkings account, it doesn't even grow anything at all. So yeah, just make sure if you're not paying your student loan debt, just make sure at least, you know, invest or save it in an account that grows. So yeah, that is definitely my first reason, or like my first list to do once, you know, before the forbearance ends on January. And then the second thing that I will do is I will, if by any chance, I mean, who knows if it still gets extended. You never know with the government, right? But if it does, if it is actually their last extension, then I would probably go to the route of refinancing my student loans. I know by that time I would probably, hopefully, only have about 30 to 40K of student loans left, which I guess, you know, it's not a lot compared to when I started with $195,000, but it's still, honestly, you know, I would try to pursue if there's anything that's less than 6% of interest rate is definitely better than what I have with the so now my servicing is through the PSLF, so it's the Fed loan servicing. So that's also another thing why I'm gonna try to refinance, because I believe the Fed loan servicing is ending their contract with the government. So, you know, I mean, it's not like I had a long record with them, because I only started with them about maybe 2 years ago. But, and it's not like I'm gonna hope for a public like the loan forgiveness, so I'm not gonna do that. But just because of the change of contracts and everything, I just want to make sure to basically go on to a better route wherein they will be able to record my, you know, all my payments and all that stuff. So that's probably my second thing that I will do. You know, once the forbearance ends, I will probably go get refinanced. And, you know, some refinance companies do have even incentives, like they will give you $100 gift card or something like that, which again is not bad, because it doesn't matter to me anyway, like how much the I guess like with the life of the term is what they call it. For the most part, I only care about the interest rate that they will give me, and then also the monthly minimum payments, as long as I make it. Because again, I have that goal of paying off my loans, hopefully before my birthday next year, or at least before August of next year. So that's my second plan. Pay off student loans, and then once the forbearance ends, then I will go ahead and probably refinance. So moving on to the third plan that I have is that I will still invest. Obviously, I mean, I have talked about this in my previous videos. I have included my investment platforms, which is Wealthfront, but yeah, I will still keep on investing. I will try to fulfill or finish my Roth IRA for this year, which I'm really excited for, because it's my first time. It's my first time creating an account, and it's my first time to fully fund that my Roth IRA account. So I'm really excited for that. And then once the forbearance ends, I will still also keep on trying to invest in my 401k, or what we call it TSP at work. I don't think I'm going to be able to maximize that account because it's still, again, the first half of the year I will still be paying off my loans, but I will still continue to put my money in there because, it's for the better. It's for my retirement, and yeah, who knows what will happen, right? But yeah, with the market, it goes up, goes down, so we don't really have any control with that. But the only thing that's important is you put your money in. Like what I believe I've heard this in one of the YouTubers, financial YouTubers out there, but it's important. It's not important. The timing is not important, but the time in your investment is definitely much more important. So that is what I will still do. So invest, you guys, because compound interest is the key to be successful, at least with the financial world. All right. So again, just to summarize, with regards to the steps that I'm trying to be committed to with regards to the last extension of the forbearance, 1, I will still be paying off my student loans, and 2, I will probably refinance. Well, it depends on, again, with regards to the rates, and maybe they will end up extending the forbearance after all. We'll see. And then 3, obviously, I will still invest in my retirement, invest for my future. So, on a side note though, I will go ahead and show you guys, this is my very priced, whatchamacallit, I can't even, I can't even describe the words, but basically, this is what I have been doing for almost the past 2 years with regards to my student loans, and I will show you guys finally my student loan color chart. And just because it's very near and dear to my heart, because well, you will see. Anyways, just a disclaimer, this is definitely copied from one of the famous YouTubers out there with regards to the financial industry, and it's Asia Dang. So, I mean, I don't know if she's watched, probably not. But Asia, thank you so much for inspiring me. I definitely copied. I apologize if you don't want us to, but I copied your student color chart, student loan color chart, because I don't know, at that time when I was doing this about almost 2 years ago, I was really inspired. I'm like, I want to do this, it makes it, I feel very motivated when I color this every time. So, well, anyway, without further ado, I will show it to you guys. Ta-da! Oops. Alright, so as you can see right here, just a quick layout. So this is definitely, I mean, the layout with Miss Asia Dang's color chart are almost the same. I just added this Wheel of Student Loan, like, what is that? Wheel of Fortune game. So I just copied off of that. And each box is basically $2,000. And it's a lot. So I've basically colored this up already. And I do have like the flow chart in here to make sure I have the correct guide. So the only ones left is this one right here and the Wheel of Student Loans. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, each time. So when I started back in August of 2020, that's when I started doing my budget planner. So that's, as you can see right here, that this whole thing from August to December, that's what I colored in. And then starting with 2021, and then right here, and then right here, and then now I'm right here. And then I also put some like descriptions of what happened when did Biden start the forbearance, or when did Trump start the forbearance, and all that stuff. And then as you can see right here, I started with $195,000. So that's what the original loan was when I graduated from pharmacy school. And when I started this budget planner, this is where I was starting on. So $133,838. So this value right here is the $133,000. So it's a lot, but you know, any coloring matters, because any penny matters to me. All of those are from my hard work, and yeah, I'm just really very grateful to be able to, work even during the pandemic and still be safe and healthy and all of that. Yeah, I hope this inspired you guys, and I hope that again, with the forbearance, you guys still make good decisions about money. And I hope that you let me know down in the comments, what are you gonna do with regards to the last extension of the student loan forbearance. I do want to know, so that I can learn from you guys as well. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I see you guys in my next video. Bye!